I wanna go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways will run of the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you.
Oh, this is the greatest show.
That is Hugh Jackman as famed ringmaster P.T. Barnum in last year's monster hit movie, The Greatest Showman. Jackman personally lobbied skeptical Hollywood studios for nearly a decade to get the musical film made. His instincts were good. The Greatest Showman has made more than $400 million at the box office, and this morning, 2 different versions of the soundtrack are near the top of the iTunes chart nearly a year after the Oscar-nominated movie came out. Hugh and I got together here in New York for a Sunday Sitdown to talk about a year that began with The Greatest Showman and is ending with a performance that has critics talking right around awards season. People talk about you as the nicest star in Hollywood. Isn't that just a facade, Hugh?
Totally. I'm ready to break the silence now. Willie?
There it is.
Can't play Wolverine without having a little bit of that inside you somewhere.
Hugh Jackman is a man of many talents. He can make you laugh almost as well as he can fight like a ripped superhero or dazzle as the leading song and dance man. In his latest film, The Frontrunner, the Australian-born actor finds himself in the center of another kind of circus, American politics.
So start with the shoulder in a little. My name's Gary Hart, and I'm running for president.
Jackman plays Gary Hart, the charismatic former senator, considered the leading Democratic candidate for president in 1988.
Hart is getting a lot of attention.
Hart is considered to be the Democratic frontrunner in the current campaign.
Until reports of an extramarital affair led him to withdraw from the race.
I didn't know much about this story. I was on a gap year, predominantly drunk in 1987. And as soon as I read the script, I was like, wow.
Senator, you had sex with that woman?
Can't be serious. There's no need for it.
You have a responsibility.
I know full well what my responsibilities are. Do you know yours?
For many people who are waking up today in 2018 going, how did we get here? How did we get to this polarization? How did we get to this media coverage? This 3 weeks of politics in 1987 was very telling.
To prepare for the role, Jackman visited Hart in Colorado.
I was nervous because I've never played someone alive who I know is going to sit down and watch the film.
Was there any part of him that said, must we dredge this up again?
I'm sure a part of him would love the world to know kind of what really happened. At the same time, bringing it up is painful. At the end, for you, me, everybody watching our story, who we are, how we are remembered, is probably one of the most valuable things to us, you know?
As for his own story, Jackman may be remembered best for Wolverine, the clawed mutant he's played in 9 X-Men films.
What kind of monster are you? The Wolverine.
But his turn as ringmaster P.T. Barnum in last year's smash hit The Greatest Showman has given the Marvel mutant a run for its money.
I get stopped for a lot of people for Wolverine, but all of a sudden I was getting young kids and their parents stopping me about Showman. And also my mates in Australia, they're like, this is the best movie, everything else, terrible. But this is me. It has been beyond any expectation I had. I took inspiration from Barnum, and I used to constantly say to myself and to the team, we have to believe in this fully. Believe we're making a movie that speaks to everybody and music they're going to love to sing.
Jackman has been honing those vocal cords since he was a young boy, growing up in Sydney, Australia.
I did Camelot for the school concert. I was 6, and the song "Burning Camelot," da 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 dee, da da, that main song. They put on a cardboard crown on my head, and about halfway through the song, the cardboard crown fell down to here. And then I heard this mass of laughter, and I suppose in your DNA you're either someone who freaks out at that moment, or you go, okay, this is cool, and I'm the latter.
The show must go on. You learned that at 6.
Right.
Jackman followed his passion to drama school. Soon after graduating, he was offered a starring role on Australian TV, opposite an actress named Deborra-lee Furness.
I knew 2 weeks in to meeting Deb. that we were going to be together for the rest of our life.
Just 4 months after meeting, Jackman proposed. They married the following year and have 2 children together. Isn't there something to be said, too, for meeting someone that early in your career?
I was a nobody when she fell in love with me, you know, and so in the end, what do you want from your life partner? You want to be fully seen, and you want to be able to fully see them for exactly who you really are. And Deb and I had that from the beginning.
Even as movies made Jackman a household name, he continued to return to the stage.
Whoa, whoa, and my
In 2004, he won a Tony Award for the musical The Boy from Oz. Then, in 2012, he scored one of musical theater's most prestigious roles, Jean Valjean, in the film Les Miserables.
Another story must begin.
The performance earned Jackman an Oscar nomination. You call that role the Holy Grail for a man who comes from the stage.
It's one of the great parts ever written, and I was very nervous to play it. I almost pulled out, actually, at one point.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had a feeling, I was like, I don't think I can live up to this. And I remember confessing this to my wife, and she said, good. If you don't have that sense of doubt or humility about playing the role, then you're not the right person to play Jean Valjean. And I went, all right, I'll go with that.
So, Hugh, tell me about Laughing Man, where the idea came
One
from.
second, Willie, I prefer like a few yards back. If you walk a few, that'd be great. So,
He's moving. Beyond the blockbuster movies, Hugh Jackman also is famous for giving back. In 2011, he co-founded Laughing Man Coffee, a philanthropic coffee company whose proceeds go to programs that benefit fair trade farmers in Africa.
I am an actor. I didn't bring a wallet, so I'm hoping you brought some money.
Should we do a couple of flat whites?
Couple of flat whites. Yeah.
All right.
Doing your best Aussie accent. Couple of flat whites, mate.
Couple of flat whites, mate.
Very good.
Is that good?
To be able to have this platform is amazing. As soon as I'm not famous, you know, bring in Chris Hemsworth.
Hugh's movie, The Front Runner, is in theaters now, and our thanks to American Cut Tribeca Restaurant for hosting us. You can learn more about the mission of Laughing Man Coffee at laughingmanfoundation.org. And to hear Hugh respond to some ribbing given to him by his buddy Ryan Reynolds in our recent Sunday Today interview with Reynolds, check out our web extras at today.com/Sunday and watch the two of them go back and forth. And, of course, don't forget to subscribe to the Sunday Sit-Down podcast to hear the entire unedited interview with Hugh Jackman. You can find it on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get yours.